We're here with interim head baseball coach Kody Gautreaux after a 9-2 victory against Louisiana Christian. Coach, you were not that you didn't want to win against Northwestern State, but you were pointing to this one. You had this one circled on the calendar after going forward the last few weeks of the season. You really wanted this one, considering they got you 2 out of 3 earlier this season. How does it feel to kind of get this one?
It's huge for us. It's huge for this team. Coming out early in the year, those guys were hot, and we came in and we were able to take one from them, but they kind of controlled the whole thing. So we've been playing really well for the past 4 or 5 weeks now, and we knew coming into this one, as far as regional rankings and as far as getting into the postseason, this was going to be a big one for us. It's kind of even the score from earlier in the year, but also to beat a quality opponent that's right behind us in the polls on everything. So huge win. We were able to come out, execute offensively for pretty much the whole game, and never really give them a chance to come back in it with their high-powered offense that they have. So.
Yeah, and then pitching-wise, you mentioned the high-powered offense. You guys played 3 pitchers. Cameron Dago pitched outstanding. He didn't allow an earned run in 7 innings. And then another thing about let's just start out with what about Peanut's performance? What impressed you the most?
He did what he does, man. Coming out of junior college, he was, he's a little bit more of a pitcher than a position player. Since he's gotten here, he's been a little more of a position player than a pitcher. He's finally got his arm healthy, which was a big factor last year. He kind of wasn't healthy enough to really throw a lot for us. And this year, this past summer and early in the fall this year, really worked on getting his arm back in good enough shape to be able to throw 90, 100 pitches almost every time out. And he's been fantastic for us on the midweeks so far. So going into, a tournament setting in the next couple weeks where you might have to roll out, your 4th, your 5th, your 6th best starter. Once you get deep into a tournament, it's huge for him to be having as much success as he is right now because it gives us some momentum and it gives us some options out of the pen and as a starter going into the postseason.
Yeah, and then the bullpen. I don't know. I haven't seen many teams in the conference that can match up with your late inning guys. Brandon Noel, Ian Mullen. 6 batters, 6 strikeouts. I mean, how much confidence does it give you guys knowing you guys got straight gas coming out of the bullpen?
Brandon and Ian have been fantastic for us this year. Brandon early in the year struggled, made some adjustments and has pitched lights out ever since. And Mullen has just kind of been doing his thing ever since he got here in the fall. Both of them guys are not only good kids, they're great pitchers, but they're pretty much best friends at this point. So they feed off of each other's energy. Most of the time they pitch back-to-back in games at the end of games when it's close, and they've been doing really well for us. So like I said, with Cameron and with guys that we've had on our starting rotation all year, it's just building momentum as we're going into the postseason, and that's what it's all about, making sure that we are clicking on all cylinders as we go into the postseason in the conference tournament. And so, both of those guys are pitching great right now, and we hope to continue to keep them healthy and continue to pitch well.
Yeah, you mentioned clicking on all cylinders. That offense is as well. You guys scored, I believe, 49 against the HV in the 3-game series. Came out 9 today. I mean, what has been going right for you guys on offense?
We've had some guys really step up that were struggling at certain parts in the year, but I think just overall we're sticking to our approach, the approach that we talk about, all throughout the fall and early in the spring. We're sticking to that approach where we're attacking fastballs. We're making sure that we're staying on the baseball, using the whole field. So I think right now we have a lot of confidence, which is also a key to hitting, and we're swinging at good pitches. So as long as we continue to do that, I like our chances as we get deeper into the season.
And then talk about one of those hitters, Jordan Ardwin, 11 straight hits and 11 hits in as many official plate appearances, or official at bats rather. I mean, what more can you say about him, his game?
Jordan is he's a worker, man. He has been working his tail off ever since he got here 2 years ago. So credit to him, all the credit in the world to him. You know, he doesn't really take anything for granted. He knows that he can compete at this level. He knows that he can compete at a high level. But he's the first one to show up every day. He's the first one that I see hitting in the cages when everyone else is kind of doing some other stuff. And he always wants to work. He always wants to work. So he's a special type of player, and he's showing right now just how special he can be. So I know that he's going to just continue to get better as we go throughout the season, as he goes throughout his career. So I can't really say much more about Jordan. He's just he's been everything that we've ever asked for out of a player since he's gotten here.
Yeah, and then finally, what's this do for you guys going forward? You guys are building a lot of momentum. You have Texas College coming in this weekend, but then the big one, a 3-game set with Shreveport to end the season next weekend. And what's this do for you guys confidence-wise?
Yeah, we just continue to build our confidence up. You know, we're playing well right now. We've got Texas College coming in. We finally get to play some home games after being on the road, I feel like for 2 months now, but we finally get to play some home games. We're not looking past Texas College right now. We've got 3 games against them that are must win for us. So we're going to take it one game at a time, one pitch at a time, and we'll worry about Shreveport after that.
Thank you, Kody.
Appreciate it.